Please adhere to YouTube's selected guidelines before viewing the content of this video. I do not encourage or condone any products, actions, or behaviors shown in this video. All videos are produced in a safe, professional, and controlled environment. Please do not attempt to replicate any actions performed during the video. All actions are performed by professionals.
How's it going, y'all? It's just past sunset, right around 5:50 p.m. in the evening here in Brazil. And since it is right past sunset, I figured, hey, why not walk onto the beach and smoke a little bit of a cigarette on the beach here in Brazil right after sunset. As such, that is exactly what I'm going to be doing during this video today, and overall, I'm looking forward to having this experience. I want to smoke a cigarette, I want to enjoy a beautiful view, and I want to enjoy the final signs of sunlight on my final day here in Brazil. That's right, it is my final day in Brazil. My flight leaves in, I would say, around about 6 hours or so. My flight is at like 1 a.m. Going to be leaving the airport probably around 10. I've only got a couple more hours here in Brazil. It's been an amazing trip. I've loved my time here. Brazil really has treated me right. So, you know, I want to send off the trip with a little bit of a cigarette. In specific today, I am going to be smoking a Palestina Classic Pyro cigarette from Brazil. This is a cigarette that has a corn husk wrapper, and Pyros are I would have to say, historic Brazilian type of tobacco product, so I don't think there's any better way to send off this trip than with a Pyro, is what I'm trying to say. Got my words a little bit jumbled up, I'll acknowledge. I've got a little bit of a buzz going on right now. Drank a little bit of alcohol before starting this video, but I do suppose, without further ado, I should probably go ahead and actually get to smoking one of my Pyros right here, and I do suppose I should probably go ahead and actually get to enjoying the view around me and get to enjoying this cigarette I have now, shouldn't I? So let's go ahead and get this pack all opened up if I can. Let's go ahead and grab one of the cigarettes inside all out, and hopefully it won't be too hard to light one of these because it's not terribly windy out here. I've been on the beach a couple times, and definitely sometimes it is quite windy and sometimes it ain't, and thankfully today it really ain't all that windy, I gotta admit. Well, without further ado, let's go ahead and just lean down a bit, get out of what wind there is, and let's go ahead and get my Palestina Classic Pyro all lit up. And let's go ahead and get to smoking a cigarette on the beach here in Brazil right after sunset. Yes, sir, you know what I'm saying. This is a bit more difficult than I thought, especially since there really is not that much of a breeze. But there we go, y'all, there we go. I have my cigarette all lit up. Let's go ahead and walk towards the beach, and let's go ahead and officially get to smoking my cigarette on the beach here in Brazil. Now I've got to make sure I take hits of my cigarette somewhat consistently, as otherwise it's going to go out, and I don't want to have to go through the experience of lighting it again. So I'm going to try to make sure I take hits somewhat consistently, somewhat routinely, you know what I'm saying? But overall, so far, is it getting me a little bit of a buzz? I gotta admit, it is. And I gotta admit, the nature around me is absolutely gorgeous. I have spent the last week and a half, almost 2 weeks, here on the island of Santa Catarina, in the state of Florianopolis in Brazil, and the nature is gorgeous. The ocean, gorgeous. What's surrounding me right now? Gorgeous. It's been an amazing time, I gotta admit. I have thoroughly enjoyed myself, and I'm very glad to have made the trip here and to have seen what's going on. And here's the beach. Here's the ocean. Let's go down onto it and let's take a little bit of a walk, just down a bit, I do think. And let's quickly, before it gets too dark, let's grab myself a little bit of a thumbnail. Had to do it, you know what I'm saying? Had to do it, what can I say? Now my Paero, it's smoking a bit faster than honestly I expected, but it is hitting just as hard as I expected. It is hitting very hard. I am a little bit buzzed right now, and I'm gonna go ahead and adjust the plastic band on it that keeps everything smoking well and staying together. I just did that, and man, I gotta admit, this is nice. Look at those waves. I don't want to get too close to the ocean. Oh man, I'm buzzed. I don't want to get too close to the ocean because I don't want to have wet shoes on the plane. But man, it's gorgeous out here. It really is beautiful. Take a look at this view, y'all. Take a look at this view. This is beautiful out here. It's absolutely gorgeous. Man, smoking a cigarette on the beach here in Brazil, right after sunset. I gotta admit, this is a solid experience to have, and I'm very glad I'm having this experience today. And I'm very glad I chose a Paero for this experience in specific. Now my smoke, I will acknowledge it did just go out, so I'm gonna go and try to get it relit. It's not really wanting to though, so let me put my camera down. Man, I gotta admit, this is super nice. It's a little bit chilly out here. There's a little bit of wind, not much. This is really nice. This is just so chill. Smoking a cigarette, hearing the sound of the ocean behind me. Man, oh man. I gotta admit, no complaints on my behalf. And the sand all of a sudden got very firm. I don't know if I want to walk down any more than I have, because I'm afraid if a big wave comes up, it's gonna come all the way up to here, and I don't want to get my shoes wet. And I'm thinking the waves are going pretty high up down there. So I am going to turn around, I will acknowledge, and I'm gonna walk back the way I came. As mentioned, I want to make sure I don't be getting no wet shoes today. Just gonna adjust the band on my Pyro again. If I can. Oh man, the wave is coming right up. Oh man, I wasn't paying attention. It tried to get me when I wasn't paying attention. Just had to adjust the band on my Pyro though. Ooh, man, this is nice. I'm just gonna kind of sit down, honestly, or not sit down, but like squat down and just enjoy what's going on in front of me. Oh man. I'm getting a little bit buzzed. I had a drink or two before this video. I really enjoyed those drinks, and I'm really enjoying this. This is gorgeous. It's beautiful out here. Let's grab a photo. There we go. Had to do it. I'm gonna keep walking. Oh, I am so buzzed right now. Holy crap. These Pyros, the strength of them is not to be underestimated. Wow. Whew. And it's getting dark out here as well. It's definitely after sunset, that's for sure. And I don't think I have too much of my Pyro left. I think I might stub it out in just a minute or two. But I'm gonna smoke it as much as I can, because I want to get as much nicotine as I can from it. Man, I'm just stopping for a second. Wow. It is beautiful out here. I love having a good smoke with some good nature. And this is some good nature. And this certainly is a good smoke. And it's now out. My Pyro has gone out. I don't think I'm gonna try to relight it. It is tempting to do so. It is tempting to try to relight it, but I don't think I will do that. I think I'm gonna head back to my Airbnb, and I think I'm gonna have a great rest of my night. Have I accomplished the goal of this video? Have I smoked a little bit of a cigarette on the beach here in Brazil right after sunset? I would have to say I have. I have accomplished the goal of this video. I've done what I've wanted to do, and I've had a good time while doing so, and I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this video. This is the final Brazil video. Man, I've had a great time here. It's been tons of fun. Hope you guys have enjoyed all the Brazil videos. I've had an amazing time making all of them. And I hope you guys have enjoyed this video today. Make sure to go check out my new poetry book, Poems to Read While Smoking Cigarettes. Linked in the description and comments down below. The poems within my new poetry book, they're not good poems, but they are good poems to read while smoking cigarettes, and I highly recommend it. And of course, also make sure to like and subscribe, and make sure to have a great rest of y'all's day. Appreciate all y'all watching today's video. Appreciate y'all watching all the Brazil videos. And until the next one, y'all, stay safe and peace. And have a great one. Yes, sir, you know what I'm saying?